Power does what it wants. Power does what it wants. Power does what it wants.
I'm sorry, what's that now?
Hey, how you doing, man?
Hey.
Sergeant Bagwell, Brownsville.
All right. Are you
So-
you got your body cam on?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Looks like
So
you
what's
do
going
too.
on today, man? Why are you aggravating people?
I'm not aggravating anybody. I came in here, take a look around the post office, do a little inspection of it.
What you
Like
inspecting?
to get, huh?
What are you
The
inspecting?
facility, just checking it out.
For specific purpose?
Well, I've got a purpose, but you know, you can't really divulge all your information all at one time when you're working on a story. You're trying to put pieces together.
They're trespassing you from the property, so I do need to see your ID.
Well, I can't be trespassing unless I've committed a crime. Is that right? Also, I need to be
No, they have
I
the right
get
to
a
trespass you from the
trespass
property.
warning first,
That's
so
what we're
then you
gonna-
can just escort me off the property.
That's
and
what
that's
we're going to
about
give you,
it.
but we have to have your ID to do so.
No, you actually don't have to have my ID. You can just give me a warning and I can walk away, and that's all as far as it goes.
No, sir.
But
That's
again,
not the way we do it here in Brownsville.
well, let's not worry about how we do it in Brazelton. Let's worry about how we do it, you know, in the rest of the country. But
we're in
before
Brazelton.
we're even getting to that point right there, let's circle back around to the fact of what's trying to lead you to that. You're trying to trespass me from public property
That somebody
that's
has
open
a right.
to the public. They have no right to ask me to leave.
They do.
They do not. Not unless I've committed a crime. Are you a sergeant? You're not a sergeant, are you? There you go. Can you get somebody else who's over you or even under you? Maybe one of your subordinates knows it better than you.
No.
I think they might. But they can't ask me to leave public property if I'm here to conduct my business.
What business?
That would be denying me service.
What's your business?
I'm working on a story that I'm trying to put together. I need to get some footage of the inside of post office and how everything's operated in there.
Okay.
And trying to get the footage I need. You do some walk through, you get what you need, you stand back, you get some what's called B-roll. You get some of that stuff taken care of.
Mm-hmm.
And then also I do actually want to, you know, make a purchase here too. Is why while I'm here also to help support the post office. You know, they've been struggling.
Well, it doesn't look like you're supporting. It looks like you're aggravating them.
I'm not aggravating anybody.
That's what they say.
Y'all are aggravating me now. I could have already got what I needed, made my purchase, and then left.
Well, not true. We got called here because you were aggravating people and you was getting agitated apparently.
So aggravating, what charge is that going to be?
Well, right now it's criminal trespass if you don't give us your ID so we can
Well,
trespass
so to trespass me, you got to have,
your ID so we can fill out a form.
to trespass me, you got to
have.
have a crime committed on the public
It's
property.
not true.
It is true.
It is not true. If you come on my private property and I tell you
There you go. That's different.
that is not different.
Your private property.
Okay, who owns this?
The government owns
Okay,
this.
they have the right to tell you to leave.
They are not the government.
She is the
The
manager of this
First
property.
Amendment gives me the right to be here, standing here, doing what I'm doing today.
And she runs the property and she has the right to tell you to leave.
And I haven't bothered any customers.
Well, that is not true. Otherwise,
I've helped people. In fact, I've opened doors for people as they walked in. I stepped out of line because they got busy.
Hey, start running tags in the parking lot. His face is going to pop up on one of them.
You think so? All right. So I was even opening doors for people. I wasn't finished conducting my business yet.
You know
They
what
started
car he
getting
drove in?
busy.
You know what car he drove up in? Okay.
I actually started stepping out of line and letting people get in who had a lot of packages, a lot of stuff to take care of.
Mm-hmm.
I'm here collecting information on this post office because if you look on the Google reviews, they got a very low score here, which is unusual because they have a simple job of just taking in packages and sending stuff out. But they have a very low score and a whole lot of stuff that talks about how people get packages missing from up here. I'm trying to see if there's anything that could be a link to that.
And why is that your job?
Why is it my job? It's not my job to make sure that they're not losing packages, but if I have information that could be useful to somebody else, then they could take care of it. Yeah. But either way, it doesn't really matter what I'm here doing because I don't really have to explain to you everything that I'm here doing. I'm here to conduct business. I have two forms of business I'm conducting. I'm taking a survey of the building, and I'm wanting to buy a stamp while I'm here.
A stamp.
Yeah.
What
I
about
know.
one stamp?
One stamp. That's all I need.
Where you live at?
I live close enough to where I can get here in a reasonable amount of time.
So is there not a post office where you live at?
There's post office everywhere. What does it matter what post office I go to?
I mean, you usually go to the post office closest to where you live at.
I think maybe if I went to a post office someplace else,
I think you're just up here
I might have
starting
gotten better service.
I think you're just up here starting crap.
Think what you want to think, I guess.
No, that's right. You're one of those First Amendment auditors. You're trying to get up here and you're trying to start crap, and it ain't gonna happen.
So you're going to deny me from having service at this post office?
She's denied you from that, not me.
So where's she? She wouldn't even give me her name. She wouldn't even talk to me. I don't even know who she
Give
is.
me your name.
As far as I know about her working at a post office, the only she got is a lanyard that you can buy online from anybody.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. So I don't even know who the hell she is. How do I know she works for the post office?
Well, I'm telling you she does because I've seen her here before.
Okay.
She works behind the counter.
Good for you. I don't know that though.
I'm telling you she does.
All right. But either way, have you looked at the poster 7 that's on the wall in there?
No.
That gives. Okay, come on, let's go take a look at poster 7.
No, we're not going back inside. She said you're not welcome in there, so you're not welcome.
Well,
in
we
there.
can go back in there together.
We're not going back in there.
And we can look at the poster 7 that actually gives you the right to film inside of the post office and the surrounding the government properties. You know, we're not too far from Cumming, Georgia. Have you heard of Cumming, Georgia?
I know where Cumming, Georgia is.
All right. So do you know about the 11th Circuit Court of Appeals, the case Smith versus Cumming?
I'm not familiar with that one.
Okay. So Smith versus Cumming gives citizens the explicit right to film public servants, yourself, federal employees, wherever the hell she went to now.
In public.
In public.
We're in public right now.
They're in public.
Absolutely.
Right. Exactly.
We're in public.
Okay.
What about inside of a building?
It's still public. That's a public building.
Okay.
The post, what do you call that? The post office box area is definitely open to public. Hell, the door never locked. I don't think you can go in there anytime you want.
It's open to public.
It's a privately owned business, though.
Okay. And is the post office not technically privately owned?
No.
It's owned by somebody.
It's owned by the federal government.
It's owned by somebody.
Right. It's owned by the federal government, right?
It's owned by somebody.
Yeah, it's owned by we.
Well, you don't pay taxes here, do you?
Doesn't matter where I pay taxes. Tax money goes into the federal funds that get dispersed out everywhere else, right?
If you say
So as long as I'm a U.S. citizen, if I was a foreign
If you're a
citizen,
citizen.
if I was a foreign citizen and I came into this country, right, and I bought a candy bar, I have every right to come in here and do the same thing.
To film and aggravate people.
I'm not aggravating anybody. You're aggravating me.
That's not what they said.
They can say whatever the heck they want to say. They could say I was in there dancing on the tables.
Well,
But of course, we know that I wasn't.
Well, this is what we're going to do. We're going to bar you from the property. If you feel like you need to get an attorney to fight the barring notice, then do what you need to do.
So you're going to trespass me from public property when I haven't committed a crime.
Look, they have the right to keep you off the property.
If I was to be charged with any sort of crime, what crime would you have charged me with today? What would it be?
Disorderly conduct.
How so? I haven't been disorderly.
He's been in there acting disorderly.
I barely spoke to anybody.
Well, was
right?
you asked to leave?
How is opening the door for people as they're coming in and out with big boxes? Is that disorderly?
I don't know.
That's chivalry, isn't it?
No, I wasn't here. I don't know.
Stepping out of line so that some elderly lady and her, I guess, son or whoever it was,
causing a disturbance.
Yeah.
if stepping out of line so that people with a large amount of packages can get their business taken care of, since I'm not necessarily in a hurry,
Like I said,
is that disorderly?
I'm doing my part of my duty
You're not doing it very well, I got to tell you that.
and acting on what she wants done, okay? Right now, she wants us to serve you one of these criminal trespass notices, which we're going to do.
Well, you don't need to do that. I could just walk away because
Well, we're going to do that.
I haven't committed a crime yet.
Doesn't
I
have to
haven't been warned to leave the property yet.
Charlotte, North Carolina, showing place status
It doesn't have to be. She don't want you to come back. We're going to serve you with this.
Yeah?
If you need
to
to get an attorney, if you need to do whatever you need to do. That's between you and him, okay?
You guys have gotten some bad reports from people lately. Over the past several years, yes, you have. You've gotten several bad reports that you guys do this kind of stuff to people.
Right now, we're going to focus on this criminal trespass warning. So, what's your name?
You can just put the location on there. You don't need to put anything else on there.
You do need to put something else on.
Nah. I haven't committed a crime yet.
Listen to me. Sir.
What's your name? You ain't got no name tag on, do you?
They
Did you rent that vest? Is that a loaner vest, a rental vest? You don't even have a name on you.
1 second. They've asked us to serve you with criminal trespass. We have to write your name on this paper. That's cordially what I'm asking you to do is for your ID. So I can serve you with criminal trespass warrant.
You're asking me.
Yes.
I politely
I'm giving you a lawful
my
order
mouth is so dry.
to provide me with your ID or name for this. Now, right now, you're obstructing my investigation and my duty.
I'm not instructing anything.
I'm going to ask you one more time, or I'm going to place you under arrest for obstruction.
So you're going to arrest me when there's no crime been committed yet?
You're failing to ID yourself to me, which is required by law. When I ask you for ID,
if I committed a crime, what crime is I committed though?
you're not getting it.
Sovereign citizens, man. They don't think they have to abide by the law.
I understand.
I'm not saying I'm a sovereign citizen. I'm here with the same rights as everybody else.
Call yourself, man.
I'm here trying to express my right as everybody else is.
If I walk up to that gentleman right there and ask
I'm
him for his
trying to
ID, he's
express
probably
my
gonna give it
duty
me.
to serve you with this criminal trespass. That's all it's got to be.
Well, you can
If you ID yourself.
You can put Joe on there. You can put that on there. That's all you got to put on there.
Information.
Yeah, that's a false name.
How is that? You don't know my name yet, do
Crime in
you?
itself.
Right?
That's because you're failing to give it to us.
If I told you my name was Bagwell, would you have thought that that's a false name? Probably so, right? If I tell you to put Joe on there, do you know if that's a false name or not? No, you don't know anything yet, do you?
That's why I would like to
Okay,
have
so
your
stop
identification.
accusing me of committing a crime when there hasn't been one committed. Stop standing there and trying to put me into a hole that hasn't been dug yet, okay?
So, this is what we're going to do. I do need you to put your hands behind your back. You're under arrest for failing to give us your information.
Do you know of any wrecks or anything going on the interstate? We've got traffic backed up and people backing up on the rim.
We have 2 wrecks and the ensign and outlets and Hartman is now going right.
All this could have been prevented. It could have been prevented if you would have read the poster.
Trailer portion was overturned and there was
They have a right to the United States. He would read the poster. They have a right to the They have a right to the United States. They do have a right to keep you off the property. They do have a right to deny me service. But that's to be taken. They have a right to keep you off the property. I haven't committed. Once they've done that, until they want you trespassed, I don't concede. We have to.
You don't have to. It's search incident to an arrest.
So we can then fill that paperwork out, give you a copy, and then say bye. But you chose to go this route. I will give you my ID. It is too late. Threat of arrest. It's too late.
No, you're arrested. You're under arrest. You're going to jail.
Okay.
Mr.
Under arrest right now.
You guys
Read the law. It's right there in your hand.
The Activism News Network is now online.
Yeah, easily over 100.
What's your name and your badge number?
Subject 97, he's fishing. He also has an AR-15 and a Glock.